Hey, what is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. What is up, to call me? And yeah, so my last video, which was my longest video I've created, talks about a Xbox fanboy I exposed, and yeah, it was pretty funny, but sad at the same time. But yeah, if you want to see that, if you want to see me expose a fanboy, then yeah, go ahead and watch that. And yeah, so in this video we're gonna be talking about the news. So alright, the first news we gotta talk about is Nintendo's Direct. So yeah, I did a live stream reacting to this, and my opinion is this was really bad. So before Nintendo's Direct, we had so many news. We had Metroid being delayed, the new mini Switch, and a lot of people asking, Nintendo, what games are coming this year. So a lot of people questioning Nintendo right now. And with this Direct, they could have answered it, but they didn't. So what the Direct was all about was a lot of just anime, RPG games that I don't care. The only cool things that I like that was revealed and they talked about was Mario Maker 2, Tetris 99. What was the other one? That Legend of Zelda Awakening game, and that new Platinum game that they revealed. So those were the four that I cared of. Everything else I was just falling asleep of. So during the entire Direct, all I was thinking was, alright, Nintendo, when are you gonna, reveal your release dates for your AAA games, your heavy hitters? Where's the release dates for Animal Crossings or the Pokemon RPG game that everybody's been hyped for? Nothing. This first Direct of the year, you could have just, gave us release dates. That's it. You could have just gave us a Pikachu tail and then, release it. Like, oh my god, I would have been, just coming all over the room. But no, you didn't. So the entire time, I'm just like, alright, I'm just with bull balls. Like, alright, when are you, like, the entire Direct, I was just like, alright, where the fuck is Pokemon? Like, give us a goddamn release date. So yeah, the entire Direct, I was just bored. Like, all I saw was just, trash RPG games that I don't care of, ports that are available in other consoles, and probably, no, most definitely run better in those consoles instead of the Switch. And they talked about, games that already existed, but, oh, look, update, guys, but we're not gonna show you anything. And also, like, oh, here's some ports from the Wii U. Like, what? So yeah, my thoughts of the Direct was just, it was just bad, they didn't show nothing. It was a 5 out of 10. And also, I forgot the console. Like, I heard it's either supposed to be reveal or, release at spring. So I'm like, okay, when are you guys gonna show us this? Look, guys, all the Direct needed to do was just reveal the release date for the Pokemon RPG that I wanted. And yeah, after that, I would have just bought a Switch. Like, it depends, I either wait for the Switch Mini and see how it looks, and if it looks good, I get it, or I just get a regular Switch. That was it. So yeah, that's all I gotta say. Alright, so next news, Apex Legends. Last time I talked about it, I gave you guys my impressions, and I said it was actually a surprisingly good game. It's good to see Respawn, they didn't get it corrupted or, become the dark side, after being acquired by EA. It's really good to see Respawn making a good game after this, Man, if this game ended up being bad, man, they would have been forced to create another, spin-off of Battlefield. But no, this game ended up actually being good, and actually, it got a lot of people into the Titanfall universe. Like after this, people are like, oh shit, you know what? Yeah, everybody was excited for a Titanfall 3, and thank God, man. Like, Titanfall 2 was actually a pretty good game. Campaign was just amazing. It was just like a first-person shooter platformer. So, yeah, a very unique campaign, and it's good to see after Apex, a lot of people are now wanting to see a new, Titanfall 3. So, yeah, a lot of people are loving this game. Not just with the gameplay being fun, but the diversity in this game. Oh man, we gotta talk about this. So yeah, it reveals that we have two characters that are part of the LGBT community, and that would be shit. I forgot. I know it's Bloodhound because he's actually. I mean, it's actually asexual. I could see that because as when the tutorial happened, I heard his voice. I'm like, yeah, that sounds like a guy. But then, someone pointed out, oh, he's actually no gender. I'm like, oh, yeah, I could hear that because he sounds like both, actually. And that Samoan character, I don't remember his name, but he's actually gay. So, yeah. All right, look, guys, I'm an Hispanic guy, I've been playing games since I was a child. And, yeah, most of the main protagonists have been, straight white males. And as a child and to this day, I don't care. All I care about is the character well written? Is he complex? Does he have a history? What's his beliefs? What's his morals? That's what I care. I care about a good character, a well-made character. If you're just gonna come up to me and point at a character and say, yeah, that character there, yeah, he's gay, and say nothing after that, that's a bad written character. And it shows that the writer doesn't care about the LGBT community. He doesn't even give the time or effort to give us more information about that character. Like, what? All we need to know is they're gay? Like, that's not enough. They're human just like us. They had a life. I want to know what their lives were. Like, what does he stand for? What does he believe? You know, what's he against? It shows that the writer doesn't care about the community. Like, all he knows is, hey, it's a way to advertise our game, so let's just make these two characters gay. And some minority groups, especially from the LGBT community, they are desperate to have representation. They already quickly claimed Soldier 76. Like, that's just fucking awful, man. Like, Soldier 76, out of thin air, they decided to make him gay. Then after that, hey, Blizzard, what else do we know about Soldier 76? And they're like, look, here's my thing. I'm okay with gay characters, but if you're gonna add a gay character, you better make him a little bit more complex, not just, oh, he's gay. Because it is somewhat different with, representation against, skin color than sexuality. Because what else is a way to show that the character is gay in multiplayer games? Now, it's easy to do it in story-based games, like, oh, you could just have a dialogue saying that he's gay, or have a scene, showing him having a relationship with the same sex. But how could they do it in multiplayer without it feeling like it's been shoehorned? I have no idea. Like, yeah, with all this bitching I've been doing, you would think I have the answers, but I really don't. With the climate we're in right now, I feel like characters are now forced to be diverse. Because whenever I look at a character, I always think in the back of my mind, like, okay, they did this because, diversity, all right? And it's not just games. It's also with films and directors. The Oscars, when Guillermo del Toro won for his Best Pictures, what was it? The Shape of Water? I don't think he deserved that. That movie wasn't that good. In my opinion, I don't think that movie was good enough to win an Oscars. I mean, nominated, yeah, it looks pretty, but not win. But now, with the climate we're in right now, I feel like the voters just picked him because, hey, he's Hispanic. And the same thing that is happening this year right now, like Black Panther nominated for Best Pictures? Like, what? And they countered this by, oh, they want to give a superhero movie an award. But yeah, it's like, okay, but why didn't you give it to Infinity War? Infinity War was way better than Black Panther. All right, now I'm going, very left. But yeah, like now, whenever I look at a character that isn't a game, that's like different, diverse, now I think in the back of my mind, like, yeah, they just made you black because, oh, diversity. It no longer feels authentic with the environment we have right now. And just like Soldier 76, it's like, really, his character is, we have no idea who he is, we don't know what's his background story, but years after this, you told us, the big reveal, he's gay. That, like what the fuck? Like, you only, like, that's what I feel like. I feel like these gaming companies only see as gay people as, oh, a way to advertise instead of making them a real person, a real relatable person. So, so yeah, that's all I gotta say. I can see myself repeating the same stuffs right now for like another 10 minutes, but I'm not gonna do that. So, next news. Alright, so this is a quick one. Leaks have said that next Call of Duty will be Modern Warfare 4. And at the same time, also, there will be a Modern Warfare 2 remaster. So, yeah. Is anybody excited for this? Alright, so here's the thing. Is there gonna be story in this game? Because what is the point of calling it Modern Warfare 4? I mean, yeah, they are calling it Modern Warfare 4 because, it's more recognizable. People will know. But, it's called Modern Warfare 4 because of the story, It had, in that universe, Captain Price, Ghost, Gaz, Soap was there. That's the characters from that world. Is this going to be a continuation on, like the Modern Warfare 3 when, Captain Price killed Makarov? Or is this going to be like, in the future, years, what happened to Russia after Makarov's death, Look, I'm a big fan of the Call of Duty's story series, with Modern Warfare and Black Ops. Those were my two favorite ones. But yeah, like, are they going to have a story? I would actually buy it, to see what would they do in Modern Warfare 4 if they have the campaign. If they don't, and it's just the same old shit like they did with Black Ops 4, it's just gonna be all multiplayer, and then maybe they might have like aliens or zombies, I don't care. I'm not gonna buy that shit, fuck that. Alright, so next news. Crackdown 3 came out yesterday, Friday, and yeah, it got a 60 on Metacritic. And you know, I just want to come up and say, yeah, it looks like I was correct, it being a bad game. You know, if some fanboys stopped criticizing me for saying it might be bad, why don't you guys just criticize Microsoft? Now, if you get criticism to Microsoft, hey, they might listen. They might do what you want. And if they don't, get louder. But now the Xbox fanboy, their logic is, oh, poor Xbox, you know, it's a good console, but the media is just, you know, hating on it because it's biased to PlayStation. And that's the thing about Xbox fanboys, they don't criticize, and for that, Xbox doesn't get better. And man, the defenses I hear from the fanboys, they're defending the hell out of this game. I heard, you know, it's a $9 game because, you know, it's available in Game Pass, so, you know, a $9 game, this is what it looks like. It's like, what the, what? And also, like, the complaints from the reviews, people are saying the same thing. This feels like an Xbox 360 game. And fanboys, their defense with that is, well, you know, Uncharted feels like the same, so, you know, why didn't you give that a low score? It's like, oh my god. So, you're comparing with Uncharted 1 with The Lost Legacy. Okay, this looks like the same game. Yep. Oh yes, and another defense. So somebody pointed out, Jump Force came at the same time as Crackdown. I saw a tweet saying, "Hey, why is everybody hating on Crackdown when Jump Force came at the same time as Crackdown and also got the same Metacritic score? So where's the same energy for Jump Force?" It's like, what do you? There's a big difference. One was delayed 5 or 3 times. I forgot by this point. Delayed numerous times, and the other one already looks like a shitty anime game. You know, I was actually somewhat interested with the game because, you know, JoJo characters were there. But then, you know, I took another minute looking at this game and like, no, this is actually really bad. So yeah, that's all I gotta say, man. Like, this has gotta be one of the worst generations of all time, man. Like, yo, I can't think of a large amount of games in the Xbox One that were really good. The only two I could think of, and they're 2D platformers. They're Ori and Cuphead. Now, I haven't played Ori, but the amount of praises I heard were so positive. Now, Cuphead I've played, and I thought this is just game of the year because, like, I haven't had a unique experience as Cuphead as any game before. Like, this was a good game. I just loved it. And that's because, you know, it's difficult. It does feel like a game from the past because the difficulty is just different from other modern games that we call difficult, like the Soul series. It just feels different how difficult it is. Man, that game is just so fun. I loved it. Like, so many times when I die from a boss, I'm like, I try to convince myself, no, this shit is broken. But as soon as I beat it, I'm like, nah, I was just bitching. But yeah, Cuphead was a good game. So, yeah, that's all I gotta say, you know, this is the worst generation. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitch, to me, Twitch, and Twitch, Twitter. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you later. Bye.